lie, dude, I really like the newer STIs. I've always been such a, like, you know, 04 to 07 STI guy. I love the blob eyes. I absolutely love the hawk eyes. And like, other than like having the GC8, don't get me wrong, it was really cool. Didn't really care too much about the Subarus. I lied about that. Foresters, normal Foresters, Forester XTs, those guys will always have my heart. But anyways, welcome back to another video where we're working on the van. Right now we're doing a parts run. We gotta go to Super Cheap Auto. We need some hardware because we had 2 manifolds for both vans, but Calvin, he got the one with the studs. So I need to get some bolts that will actually go into the manifold, and I can just kind of like tack weld around the bolts to hold the turbo on, because if you don't do that, it's just gonna rattle off. And a tack weld, it's not too hard to cut off like with a Dremel or something like that if the turbo ever blew up. So with that being said, let's get to Super Cheap Auto. It's a beautiful day here in New Zealand. We got a nice fun car. Great day. So we just got back from Super Cheap Auto and we have already ran into a problem, believe it or not. So, all right, that's the one that I was talking about that we're gonna use a stud. That one works perfectly. We just hammered that one in. All I gotta do is grind this down a little bit, throw a couple tack welds on it, and we officially have a stud. These two, they're perfect. These ones will thread in. We'll be able to tighten the turbo. It's gonna be fantastic. Once we're all said and done, we can actually just tack those to the turbo, and we don't have to deal with that. Now, I didn't see this at the store. I guess it wouldn't have mattered if I did, because I don't see a solution at the store, but you can see that you can't get a bolt in there, you know? Seems pretty freaking impossible, and that's probably why these normally come with studs and stuff. But what we can do is we can take one of our long bolts, right? Thread a nut on it, and then we're gonna thread this into the manifold as much as we can, and we're gonna put the nut on, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut the head off of the bolt so we can actually use it as a stud. So we'll bottom out the bolt all the way in the manifold. For now, we'll use the nut as like a jam nut, so when I'm cutting it with an angle grinder, because that's all we have, it won't actually come up. Here, we got a little 12 mil. Is that 12, 13? And we play I Spy. Spy 13 mil. God damn it, Calvin. Found one. It's a 12 point. Oh wait, now we need a 1/2 inch ratchet. We need a ratchet. Can you find a ratchet?
I'm just looking for a wrench, I think.
Oh my god. Oh, we got a ratchet.
Dude, he has so many 12 mils.
It's fine, I got a 13. We'll tighten this all the way. And then we can confirm that it's actually big enough, because it's actually longer than this stud. And I put the turbo on, threaded a nut, confirm that was good. So as long as we can cut right along that head, it shouldn't be that hard. We should have a good stud. And the stud, theoretically, should never come out, because once we put the nut on the turbo, we weld the turbo onto the nut. How can the stud really move if the turbo and the nut is welded with the stud? So I'll set this up. I don't know how we're gonna cut this yet, but we're gonna do it. I don't know if there's a vise, so this is what we got.
You think there's a vise in here, bro? You think there's a vise in here?
Yeah, we're really working with minimal stuff, but
no, actually there is a vise. I see it all the way in the back.
Oh well, we can't cut it near the Evo, so yeah. I can't believe there's actually a vise, so that's impressive.
Impressive.
All right, find the angle grinder. Oh, dude, that worked perfect.
Sick.
Dude, that was brilliant. Look at that. Flush on the money, dude. So now, all we do to clean those threads up, we'll take our little jam nut out, thread it there a couple times, clean up the threads. We have ourselves a stud. You can thread the nut back on it. So when we weld this nut to the turbo, there's no way of moving it. So now we can actually put the turbo on. We're not gonna put the gasket on yet. We're not gonna weld anything yet, because I still wanna make sure the clocking's right on the turbo. I wanna get everything like done, like mocked up first, and then we'll put the gasket on, because I don't want to squish it. I don't know if it's a very good gasket, so we only got one chance with that thing. We'll put the turbo on now, we'll mock everything up, and start testing for intercooler pipe, things like that, see where things hit, see where things are bad, see where things are good. We'll go from there. Usually I'd like to use my nice flex head ratchet wrench, you know? Sometimes you just don't got those luxuries. But we do have this nice bent. I'm sure there's a reason why this is bent like that.
It's probably for this exact job, to get around the housings.
But you can see our stud idea worked. It was not fun to get the nut on, but it's temporary, so we're gonna have to do it again, which is cool. And then we got the bolt there, and then we just have 2 more bolts here, which we're just gonna tighten everything nicely, just to confirm everything works, so there's no confusion later down the line. Everything should just bolt up and go. I got rid of the AC lines, so this bad boy should be able to just kind of slip in here. And then bolt up to there. Honestly, that might be perfect. Get a couple bolts in this so everything's flush. A couple nuts, I'm sorry. The turbo placement, absolutely beautiful. This big gas intercooler with a fan on it, that's gonna be the tricky part there. I just test fit it real quick. Immediately, we're gonna delete this bracket, and we're gonna delete that bracket down there. And then we're gonna see what we got. We're probably gonna have to cut some of this cage out. I mean, we don't really need the cage, and we'll figure out brackets after.
It would be good to save that fan though.
Oh yeah, no, I'm 100% gonna wire in the fan to like a switch or something, whatever works, and then just have that, because the way we did it, it's not gonna cool properly, but I mean, it's better than having none.
Yeah,
you know, so and especially
weapon.
having that fan.
Secret weapon against Cal.
Calvin never, so I'm gonna actually hook up my windshield washers to the back here. So then I'm just gonna have a switch, or I guess it can still stay on that, and then it's just gonna hit the intercooler. So that's gonna be my air, is water.
Water to air intercooler, dude.
Get some dry ice in there and just whoosh,
Boost
freeze the intercooler. Or we can put a little cooler in here full of dry ice. And we'll just lay it, cut 2 holes in it, and then that's where your intercooler pipe goes, and then this just sits in there with dry ice, and then it would always be cold.
Dude.
We're not doing that. Imagine though. Imagine, dude, that would be a good like YouTube video, no? Like check your IATs with dry ice, put it in a little cooler and see it. I'm not gonna do it, but if some YouTuber wants the idea, could be good. Could make some power, honestly.
We want 3% royalties.
Yeah, give me 3%, I'll be cool. But all right, let's take these brackets off. There was a ground there. Put this bolt back into the ground.
If he stings me, I'm gonna be pissed.
Just fuck with him?
No, can you not? Hey buddy, can you fuck off?
Yo, that'd be so funny if he stung you.
Here. I'm gonna try and get him off me.
What are you gonna do with him? Alright, so now we're just working with the intercooler. Alright guys, so we've been trying to figure out the intercooler piping for a while. It's a bit of a shit show, we're not even close to done, but we figured out kind of what we want to do. This is kind of just like a mock-up right now to kind of figure out what we can do with this setup. So tomorrow we need to go back to the pick and pull because it's a little too late to actually go there now. This thing right off of Passat, this thing works perfect, this coupler right here, but Calvin had to like use some of it for his car, so it's cut a little weird, so we can't use this. But if we can find another one of these and we can find a better pipe, because this is just we can do without this bend. If we didn't have this bend, it would work a lot better. But yeah, I mean, other than that, that should be pretty easy. The turbo that I just got, it didn't come with a restrictor, and it didn't come with the oil return fitting either for the turbo, so we have to go get that stuff tomorrow, and then we can actually drill into the block. We can get all of that done, and then we can get the turbo feed line on as well. But my main concern right now is the intercooler pipe, because all of that stuff is like easy with just like the right parts and everything, so I'm not worried about that. We just need to get this done because Zach's coming here Thursday to do all of the exhaust, so I'd like to have just like the hard stuff done so I can be out of his way. So when he's making the exhaust, I can do all of the other bits and pieces that I need to do. So with that being said, we'll see you guys in the morning. Oh, we're gonna go film the dyno poles of Calvin's car.
Yep, so my Lexus has been wired in and she's all running extremely well actually. Even the tuner was quite surprised with
Really, actually?
On startup he was like, Plus, he never start that good.
Right, really?
Yeah.
Dang, so we're gonna be going there at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I guess we have permission to film, so it's gonna be all good. And yeah, I'm excited to see our first Serena on the dyno and see if it blows up or slips clutch.
Runs mint.
Runs mint. Throw it down in the comments, and we'll see you right now. What's going on right now, Cal?
Man, we're on the dyno, dude.
We're on the dyno.
We're on the
about to
dyno,
give it
man.
the first startup right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sounds good, eh?
it sounds good.
It's totally changed this car.
Dude, it sounds way better than our first start because of the exhaust and everything.
Yeah, I'm stoked with it. I reckon the exhaust
Wow.
worked out.
Dude, it sounds like your SR car.
Yeah,
It sounds mean.
It sounds good, man. It sounds good. I can't wait.
Wow. Throw down some guesses. This is some hype for mine as well. This is really cool. Obviously, it's first start, so he's got to go through the whole process of tuning the thing. We should see some decent polls within a half an hour. When he first plugged in the link and everything, since this was an old Link ECU from one of Calvin's cars, it already had like some tune on it, and this thing just fired and idled right up. So he just wants to make sure the timing's right, wants to make sure the feeling is right, and then after that, we'll do some hits. What did he say that he was thinking 180 kilowatts?
He said between 180 and 190 on a good side.
Yeah.
165 on the low, which I'm happy with.
Which is still like 220 wheel, I think, which is plenty.
That's plenty, mate. Let's have a quick look here. What are we running here? 195.70.
195, dude.
That's just gonna sing the whole way.
4.3 diff.
4.3 diff. Yeah.
So, 220 wheel, perfect for these little van machines.
Yeah, gonna be sick. Dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool, but we're just gonna start filming when we actually start rolling and boosting. I'm stoked.
I'm stoked too.
You're gonna drift the fuck out of this thing. Who's rolling it first?
No, there'll be no roll. Like fourth gear, you have so much wheel speed, mate. It'll just
Yeah. Sure. We'll see. It sounds sick. Right under the passenger seat. Hell yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that pop scared the fuck out of me. That was the first pull, I'm not gonna lie. I think I already smell oil from the China Charger. I'm already smelling the China Charger. Good, yeah. We're gonna do the intercooler touch test right now since we tucked it in. Not much. It is hot as fuck. All right, Cal, give us the rundown here. What's going on?
We're shooting back to the orchard to grab. I've got a boost tap out there because the turbo, we didn't know what it was going to actuate at, and it's actuating at 6 psi.
And you want more?
Yeah, I want more.
Yeah.
I made 135.4 kilowatts.
Not that bad. That's
Oh,
probably,
6
if I were to
PSI.
guess, like 185?
Horse, yeah,
Yeah.
about 185 horses,
Yeah.
somewhere around there.
Which should be pretty peppy. Like, what does a NASR make stock?
Oh, that one, maybe 70 kilowatts, maybe?
Yeah, like 110 horse?
Yeah, so we'd gained like 60 kilowatts just by turboing it, I think.
Yeah.
Like a few, I mean, probably had like 120 horse, but someone left the gate open over 30 years and a few horses have escaped.
Yeah. You know what's a little concerning though?
What's that?
I felt that intercooler.
Was it?
Dude, it burnt my hand. Dude, I swear to God, I was like, let me do a little intercooler test. Dude, it was...
Show them your hand.
No, it's
He's
not.
lying.
No, I swear to God, it's not actually burnt, but it's fucking hot.
Yeah, but it's all good, man. It's stationary at the moment.
Yeah.
A bit of airflow.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, good airflow. Where the fuck are we going, dude?
I'm over there.
This guy is driving like he's excited, dude. He's driving fast. He's excited.
Well, I want to get there because
You're eager. I get
I'm
it.
eager, dude.
You're
I'm
trying
eager.
to drift fourth gear on the street. That's what you're trying to do.
On the street?
In Mexico, right? That's a thing here.
We got a bridge to Mexico. And
All right, I officially regret going second. I'm the parts pig now.
Parts pig, dude.
Parts pig over here. He's like, hey, you gotta take your igniter out. You gotta take the wires out. Come on.
No, your igniter, your coil and your leads.
Well, the coil is the igniter. The coil, yeah. That's what I just, yeah.
Is it the igniter?
Well, I mean, it's a coil. You're right. I said it wrong. All right? You got me there.
Is that like 11, 12 or 11?
Oh, get the fuck out of here. All right, we're going back to the dyno. We got some wires from your boy. We got a coil.
Boost tap.
Oh, you got a boost tap and everything, huh? What are you going up to, 15?
Well, we're at 6, so let's go to...
Whatever you want, because Calvin doesn't give a fuck.
No, I do give a fuck.
Oh, he does give a fuck. All right, so 10?
No, I'd say 10. 10 will be sweet. I was making another 4 pounds of boost or something like that. 10 or 12. Like,
yeah, that should put you...
max.
What did we make, 135? Yeah, no, I mean, another 4 should get you in that 165 range, for sure.
Yeah, like if 12 is double the boost is running now. So if we went to 12...
12's a lot, though.
Bro, that would almost be 200.
What was my 240 running? I think my 240 was running, no, it was running 10.
Oh, so get this, let's talk about the gapping of the plugs. So I was always told 0.8 of a mil, and we've just done the conversion on Google, and Ruddy wants to go down to 0.5.
So, obviously you guys know Jack from HP Logic, he's done so much tuning for me, and every single time he had me gap spark plugs is 20,000s. I do every single car that I have, the 20,000s, we did the conversion, and that's 0.5 of millimeter.
0.5.
Yeah, so we're gapping his down to 0.5. I mean, I've never had an issue, ever. And I've gapped 50 spark plugs, well, 50 sets.
Dude, I am totally listening to you on this one. If it works, it works. It'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
Because
so what even happened? Did he run out of spark, or you don't even know?
He just said to me, it's only running 6 pounds of boost. And I said, well, I've got a boost tap at home. And he said, do you want to grab it? And I said, yeah, I do. Because it's like, otherwise we can't run any more than 6 pounds of boost.
Yeah.
That's what the actuators.
Well, yeah. But what does that have to do with spark?
Oh, he just said it did misfire once when it was up high. And
yeah, so it broke off a bit.
Yeah, he said...
No, I think if you just gap them down a little more, I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, well, we'll gap them down, exactly.
Yeah.
They were sort of at 0.8. They're actually a little bit higher than 0.8. So, but...
So you barely gapped them. You were probably like, it's good.
Yeah, and I can't say they were consistent.
Oh my god, they have to be consistent.
I know. But, you know, when you're tapping away, you're sort of... You know, some get stuck a little bit more on the feeler gauge than others. You know?
Sounds like you were nervous, dude. I take them. I've done so many, I can almost like look at it and tell you it's 20 thou.
Dude,
professional.
You're setting yourself up for some serious shit if this doesn't work.
Oh, I mean, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It works for me.
Well, and that's the thing.
I don't do these conversion things, you know, 20 thou.
Confidence, I'm thinking it's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, it works for me. That's what I'm gonna keep saying. It works for me. So when you say, hey, it didn't work, I'm like, well, it works for me.
Throw it in the comments. What do you gap your spark plugs to? Like, if you've got a turbocharged car, what do you gap your spark plugs to? Okay. If it's American, let's do it in metric.
Nah, let's do American.
Nah, let's do it in metric.
Let's do American.
You're in New Zealand. You gotta do it in metric. Do it in metric.
How about this? If you're a Kiwi, do it in metric. If you're American, do it in American.
Oh, there's gonna create so much confusion. But
no, it's not. You could convert it.
Everyone have Google is crazy. Googling out.
Google's crazy. Anyways, we're going back. Here we go. Ready?
Ready.
All right. So we got the boost T in. We gapped the spark plugs down to 0.5, which is 20,000s. Lee seems to like that too, so Cal feels a little good about it. Yeah, so we should be good on spark, should be good on everything, and we'll see how much boost this thing makes, and we'll see how it goes. Also, update on the IAT, because I asked him what the intake air temps were, and he said they were good. Oh, look at that smile. But he said it was one pole, we haven't really gotten into it yet, so we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
down to the S14 leads.
Dude, so we're putting, he wants to do 12 PSI.
Yeah, 12 PSI. Well, if we can, we'll just see how we go. We're making what? 150 kilowatts on just under 8 PSI.
He's getting excited. What's 200 kilowatts? 240? Probably 280. Huh?
About
240, I think.
Nah, more than that.
More.
200 kilowatts is about.
Woo! Yo, if you make that, this is gonna be dangerous. Oh, here we go. Did you turn it up?
Tour today.
Yeah. We're gonna go find that bridge real quick. We'll be right back. Turbo Serena, this is crazy, dude. He's just going for it, okay? I like his style. She's beautiful, man.
It's a thing of beauty.
It's a thing of beauty.
Dude.
I can't believe how well that went.
Dude, like, this is like the most maintenance-free dyno I've ever done. Like,
dude,
usually,
that was beautiful.
Usually get to the dyno, it's like forced maintenance. Like, that's gone, this is gone, shit, we're gonna change stuff, you know? You're straight down to the
good old Nissan Serena, boys. This is wild.
Give it a little rev.
You give her a little rev.
Give it a little rev up.
Rev for the boys. It sounds mean.
It sounds like a fucking tractor, eh?
I'll check it out. Dude! I'm
wrapped, man.
Stoked, dude.
I'm stoked.
Alright, let's get
What do you reckon? Like, do you reckon we just put hubcaps, 195s on it, hubcaps right all around, and just the absolute little sleeper?
Full sleeper, dude.
Full sleeper.
Full sleeper.
The mags are coming straight off.
Control some Hondas.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how this thing revs. Sadly, we're not going to be doing it for this video. He still needs to get some mesh for the turbo, and he does not want to drive it without the mesh, which I don't blame him because he doesn't want to get like a rock or anything in it. But 165 kilowatts, 222 wheel, that's sick. Pretty crazy for this because we were just talking to Lee, and the NA's stock only get like oh, I keep calling him Lee. Shit. Fuck, Lynn. Sorry, Lynn. But we were talking to Lynn, and these NA SRs only make about like 75 kilowatts. Yeah. So we have over doubled the horsepower,
yeah.
Which is insane. Like, I can't wait to see what this thing feels like. I'm so intrigued because it's a fucking van, you know?
I'm gonna put 70 PSI on those rear tires.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be like on the grass.
He wants to do fourth gear so bad.
Dude, I mean, he'll do it. I'm just worried about.
It's the strongest gear in the box. It's 1-to-1.
Oh, is that why you want to do fourth?
Oh, like if you can put a diff ratio in to suit the car, it just does fourth gear everywhere.
I'm pissed I've been calling him Lee.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm bummed.
Oh, dude.
It's Lynn. Damn it.
Lynn from CDM.
There it is.
You know, you can't get car parts same day. Can't even get it next day.
But you can get tickets the same day. This is my first bill I guess you can call me a Kiwi now, because I'm now getting bills at the orchard. The cop was like, yeah, it's gonna take a couple weeks to come in. 3 days later, it's here.
Exactly.
But God forbid you need like a clutch or something, like, ah, sorry pal, 2 weeks out. Oh, you're speeding? We'll get that to you instantly. Ooh, Christopher Rudnick. I can't show you that because there's an address on it. New Zealand Police. How much is this sucker? I don't even know how to pay this thing. Dang, 120 buckaroos. Exceeded 100 kmh.
What did we learn today?
Go faster. No,
No,
I'm kidding.
speeding is legal as long as you pay the fines.
Yeah.
20 demerits, eh?
He got me good, didn't he? He got 20 demerit points. Hopefully we don't hit more, but if we do, I guess I'll lose my New Zealand license. All right, I'll figure out how to pay that.
By ripping it up.
All right, guys, well, we had to go to the orchard real quick. We picked up some tools, pretty much grabbed any useful tool Calvin had in his shed, and we have to go back to the pick and pull junkyard because we need some more intercooler piping. We did figure out a good method of doing it, but we need the Passat piping in order to do what we're trying to do. To be honest, I kind of, if they have another one of those, I might just buy that.
You don't want to
like,
run the...
It just worked so good, you know?
I bet we did get 2.
No, there was another one. I think we hit it. We gotta go find it. It's like a little treasure hunt. Calvin hit it. I gotta call him, but yeah, we're gonna go there. Well, we're gonna have to film with the iPhone because it's discreet, so Matt doesn't get on the wall of shame.
Yeah.
But
Just looking for basically a reducer.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But I mean, if we can find that other intercooler, we're in the money for sure. Dude, we just got boned so hard.
Yeah.
So these were the 2 aisles we were working on. We hid the intercooler, the Passat one, in a van that was parked right there. Fuck! Dude, we hit it like well, too.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Rudnick luck, bro. Come on.
Yeah, out of all they only wiped these 2.
Everything's the same other than the place we work.
Yeah. Of course.
Wow. That's pretty funny, though. Let's just look.
Barra. I thought this was a Subaru, like a GC8.
Hey, Grillo's here.
Ooh, 46, dude.
Job.
How much you get in there? Oh my God!
AIDS definitely lives in here.
AIDS. This is a home of AIDS. What is that on the sea?
Yo, that's sketchy, dude. At a junkyard, you don't do this.
Yeah.
I'm good. You can give it a try.
I'm good, bro.
All right, boys. So we didn't quite find what we want, but we ended up actually finding the same intercooler that Calvin was running in his car, and we have the correct couplers to go with it. It'll be easy as just snipping this off. And I think this is going to work good. Obviously, from the dyno, we all know this works good and stuff, and the piping was a lot easier than mine. The problem with mine is it's really long, it's wide, and it's just...
And the outlets are smaller.
And the outlets are smaller, so we couldn't find the right couplers that we were looking for to make that work. But it's all good because we have this here, so this should honestly be easier. And maybe we can still try to figure out a way to run the fan and then cool her down. All right, boys, well, we're officially back from all of our parts runs, and we had to get one of these bad girls because the turbo didn't come with the oil drain fitting, so we got that. We'll put that on right now. We already bought this before, but that's just the oil feed fitting, so we have that now. And since we're not using AN or anything, we have this right here. Then obviously that goes into the block, that goes in the turbo, and then I just noticed that we had this, so if we do need a 90, this works brilliantly.
Yeah,
Probably
more of a 45.
Yeah, but 45.
Yeah, there you go.
Dang, that's actually gonna work really good because I think it's that close as well.
Yeah.
So it should be good. Ow, that actually really hurt. Alright, so before we actually do anything more, we got those 2 fittings in the turbo and stuff. We might as well just do the turbo feed now. So we got this little thing right here. This piece threads into the block where the oil pressure sensor goes. So we're gonna unthread that, and then this piece is obviously your oil feed line that goes to the turbo, and then you put your oil pressure sensor back into there. Shout out to Zach for figuring this all out. Usually I just run sandwich plates.
Yeah.
You know, you put a sandwich plate there, and then there's just some fittings on the side. It's a little easier, but When in New Zealand, we create things like this. All right, boys. Well, I think it's fair to say that we're officially on the final stretch. We got the intercooler piping all figured out thanks to good old Cat. Well, you can't see it right now, so I took it apart. I painted it because we did end up using a little bit of mild steel and stuff, so I just painted it up black just to make sure it doesn't rust. But turbo's on, everything is on. We got the oil pressure done with all of those fittings that you guys saw. So now Zach should be coming here tomorrow. He's gonna help out with the exhaust and stuff. I saved the drilling for, I'll do it, but I just want Zach's supervision. There's something about just drilling into the block. I don't really love the idea. And I feel like if you get the wrong angle, you poke up. I don't know, I just don't like it. So other than the oil drain, the exhaust, and just like final assembly.
Fuel pump.
Oh yeah, I can do the fuel pump though while Zach's doing the exhaust. That's not bad. You just have to drop the tank a little bit. I will say it has those stupid clips like a GTR has. If you know what I'm talking about, you already know, but you gotta stick your hand all the way in the gas tank. Luckily, I knew that, so it's on E. I don't think there's any gas in this thing, so that's good. So, yeah, but you have to stick your hand all the way in the tank, and underneath it sits in like this little assembly, and then underneath there's like a little thing that you gotta rip open, and then the whole assembly comes out and you swap the pump. Anyways, other than those things, this thing is pretty much ready to go. I'm really excited, especially after fueling Calvin's. If you guys are excited for that video, it's going to be coming up next. So stay tuned for the next video. Calvin's van absolutely freaking rips, and that's all we're gonna say right now. It's a demon.
Nah, I'll give him a little sneak peek.
All right, give him just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Just a tiny bit. And with that being said, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.